It comprises of the members of self-help group. The village organization comprises of 2 members from each self-help group. The members are there, and which looks over the entire village. We have president, we have vice president, we have assistant secretary, accountant. They have a bank account, and they have committees. The last point, just go through the last point. There it has been said that they have 5 committees who will support and look after the such as SHG monitoring, live committee, social action committees. They have different, and they look over, they help, they support the village organizations. Okay. Subcommittee, as I said earlier, the subcommittees are formed. Livelihood subcommittee is responsible for livelihood. The second point, the first point is SHG monitoring subcommittee is responsible for strengthening and arrange the line of subcommittees. Is nothing but it comprises of 3 to 5 members of village organization, and their role is as mentioned in this slide. Okay, so there's SHG monitoring subcommittee, there are this livelihood subcommittee, then last is the social action committee responsible for taking any social problems of that village. Okay. How does fund come into SHG? It comes from member saving. Initially, it comes from the interest. Okay, interest which members pay, they give interest, 1%. Funds from RF, CIF. CIF is Community Investment Fund, which is provided after 6 months. RF is Revolving Fund, which is provided after 3 months. Okay, so the RF amount is was earlier 15,000, now it has been 30,000. So, and CIF is around 50 to 60,000, which we give. Okay, then there comes loans from banks. So all these come and comprises of the entire thing, comprises of funds of SHG. Okay, funds from federation. Okay, funds from federation. NRLM funds that is third point is which will got as per after the SHGs which got the RF as per the assessment report after 3 to 4 months. The fund is given to the SHGs for continuing internal. Okay, so this discussed earlier, to go again. So the revolving fund, it is given by the organization, by GSLPs, by NRLM to SHG. It is just for strengthening, and this revolving fund is it is a grant to SHG, but all for member it's always a okay. For member it's not a grant. Grant means you don't have to repay, but loan means you have to repay. Okay, so it is a grant to SHG, but for member it's always a for member any money is in SHG is a loan. Okay. Funds from federation, CIF comes. CIF comes from federation means a higher institution. We use CLF. So from CLF, CIF comes. Seed capital is no longer there. Okay, so it has been mentioned as seed capital, but it is no longer. The seed capital has been renamed as revolving fund. Okay. So then you have vulnerability reduction fund. Suppose any one member house has broken. Suppose any member's house has got drowned in a flood. So, okay, so for that, the community decides. Community means the higher level community, village organization decides that okay, we should provide certain amount of this member. So that is as vulnerability reduction. So there is a special provision in which for extreme condition, extreme sad condition of a particular member can provide VRF. So that is called as vulnerability reduction. But no need to read the entire slide. I'm telling you that the third is the livelihood. So layering. There are SHGs, SHG federations, but we can support the deficit if anything. So the third, which I have always said that livelihood provide livelihood funds to SHGs or federations as per need and collective to support the deficit. Okay, suppose some member is very poor. Okay, and she is not able to even buy taking loan from the group, from the institutions. So for that, there is different government program in which there is 100% subsidy, 5% subsidy, 90% subsidy. Subsidy is not provided by us, but there is a different government program in domain. Suppose there is a program. Okay, we are going to provide cow. Names. Give us 10 names. Provide cow village, cow to members who are very poor. We will give 95% subsidy. So that is can be done by, that can be done by, we will not decide that who and who will want. By that, okay, this number is very good, we can give her 100% scheme. So this, so there are the layering and livelihood. Yeah. SHG bank. Okay, so it was starting 2014 for guideline of RBI. But there's a strict guideline of RBI in providing this the bank linkage. Okay, so started from internal lending, bank account opening, revolving fund, CIF, bank credit. So all before bank credit, if you see the last point, that is 6 to 12 months bank credit, that is the last stair. Before that, the internal bank account opening, revolving fund, investment fund, all this should be done before bank credit. Any bank. Okay, so this introduction of payment mechanism and community service provider linkage program is two components of SHG banking. Bank credit, you will get bank credit, but for that you should have CBRA, that community-based recovery mechanism, where branch manager sits on a weekly basis with all the members, with some of the staffs, to talk about issues of bank repayment, savings, and so on. Then only this SHG bank linkage will be a success. Okay, so this is all. Is in the second point, that there has to be the introduction of community-based recovery mechanism, CBRM, and community service provider bank linkage program is the main two component of SHG bank linkage. Linkage means providing bank loans. Okay, providing banks. The meaning of that. As per NABARD, the activity of SHG as per bank linkage should be, which is as mentioned, internal account opening. First of all, there should be internal lending, then bank account opening, then revolving fund, which we provide, then CIF, which is provided by the higher level institution, and then bank will give you credit. If you have a good record on all these four stages, then bank will give you, and after bank gives credit, will go into the point which is mentioned. CRM and community service provider is the main two components of this SHG bank program. Now, grading of SHG is very important. A, B, C, D. The higher level institution does the grading. For VO, who does the grading? CLF. For SHG, who does the grading? B. So this is all the grading of SHG. It is not done by any of the staff. So grading is another important aspect. Grading is undertaken primarily for assessing the institutional and financial discipline of the SHGs. Grading enables to provide bank loans. Grading also enables identification of strengthness and weakness of SHGs, facilitating intentions for their improvement. The responsibility of grading SHGs should be eventually taken by VOs. As I told you earlier, the responsibility of SHGs should be taken by VOs. The fourth point, the VO should regularly undertake review of performance of SHGs on the basis of their condition. The grading of members of SHGs should be part of the agenda of the VO. During VO meeting, grading should be one of the important agenda. Okay, so thank you. That's all from my side. I hope you have learned and you have enjoyed this. Okay, so thank you from my side. And over to the CODENZ team.
Yeah, thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much for your valuable information to the students community. So I would like to ask the student that we are having 2 minutes time. If anyone having any question, can ask to regarding the topic. So students, you have 2 minutes time that if you are anyone having any doubts regarding the topic, you can ask this, sir. And if you want any suggestions also, you can ask regarding this topic. Sure. Okay, so I hope everyone is enjoyed the session, and I would like to call our CEO sir to talk about few lines on this, and then we can go for the vote of thank. So CEO sir, CEO sir. So CEO sir, Bhargavi,
Oh,
sir, please.
yeah. Yeah, first of all, very good to everyone, students, as well as the resource. Special thanks to the resource sensor to give webinar on so our people as
Thank you, sir.
so we have increased the seed funding for the ages as well as outdoor growth also. So I hope all the students be helpful as well as mine too. Also, it will be helpful. It is a general topic actually. So I hope enjoyed it.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Hand over to
For your cooperation providing with this platform to interact with all the students, and hope this will help everyone.
yeah. Thank you so much. It's our pleasure, sir.
Okay, sir.
So thank you, CEO sir. It has been such a honor to be a part of this wonderful event. On behalf of our CS Codens organization, I would like to extend my heartfelt gratitude to our guest lecturer, Mr. Praveen Kumar sir, and thank you so much for your valuable information to the student community and what the experience you are having in this field. I hope everyone is beneficiated with the whatever the webinar that we have given today this platform. So our sincere thanks to the all of our CS Code and staff who are been working to have the successful event today's evening. And finally, I would like to thank all of the students who are present over here, making giving their time to having some learning over towards this whatever the lecture that we have today. And I would like to thank one and all for having this one successful, wonderful event on the webinar in this particular topic. So thank you so much, Praveen Kumar sir, once again. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. And to the entire team, I express my gratitude to the entire CODENZ team. Thank you so much.
Yes, sir. You're most welcome. So for the students, you please give your feedbacks on this webinar. So we would like to have your feedback. Bhargavi, can you please provide that link in message session? Bhargavi?